All right. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, feds and degenerates, cuckolds of all ages. It's that time once again. It is time for Miles Culture Plate. I am your host, Mild Kevin Miles, and it is Wednesday, April 17th, 2024. We have kind of a crazy show for you folks today. First off, as usual, we will be drinking whiskey. So if you come in, say hello in the chat. Uh-oh, did I just close a damn window? No, I did not. Okay. Uh, okay, so if you come in, say hello in the chat. I'll try to display your messages on the screen, and I'll be giving you a little shout out and a toast. Today I'm going to be drinking the Knob Creek Rye. Knob Creek Rye. And yeah, so feel free to say hello and join along in the conversation. A little bit of a heavy pour, but it'll do. That'll do, pig. That'll do, donkey. All right. So we're going to be following up on a story from Saturday here in a few minutes, and I started to research the regular news, wasn't finding much, and then I started looking into my Gender Crazy of the Week segment. My Gender Crazy of the Week segment, and I all of a sudden found story after story after crazy video after crazy video. So we are going to be heavy on the gender insanity today. So yeah, come on in, say hello in the chat if you're out there. You haven't said hello. Cheers. Cheers to all the shy people out there. All right. So what do we have here? Oh, yeah, I left that window open. Didn't mean to do that. Oh, yeah, we got Sanglan86 in the chat. Welcome, Sanglan. Cheers. Good to see you, man. All right. So first, we'll start off right off the bat with the story that inspired the title of the video. I usually don't lead off with that, but hey, it's one of those weeks where we're heavy on the gender crazy, and that's always the end of the show. But anyway, we got the Daily Mail here. Uh-oh, I've got the wrong background up. Hang on. We got the Daily Mail here. A woman wheels a corpse into a bank and tries to get him to sign off on a loan in her name while holding his head up in front of suspicious staff who ask why he looks very pale. So let's watch this video here. Uncle Paulo, are you listening? You need to sign. If you don't, we can't get it. I can't sign for you. What can I do? Sign like this document. Paulo Roberto Braga. Here, hold this pen. Hold this pen. Hold it tight. Did he hold?
Não vi. Eu acho que ele não tá legal.
I don't think he's well. He is not well. Oh shit.
Eu acho que ele não tá bem, não.
A senhora tá sozinha?
Sim.
Are you
Ele não tá
alone?
bem,
Yes.
não.
He's not well.
A
Well, he's
corzinha não tá
very
ficando.
pale.
É.
Oh, he's like this. Uncle, if you're not well, you will go to the hospital.
Não tá, não.
Sanglet. Will she plead? I learned it from the DMC. Do you want to go back to the hospital again? Okay. No, let's not do that. Okay, let's exit the video here. Let's see. We already know all this. If you're not well, I could take you to the hospital. Do you want to go back to the hospital again? She claimed he's just like this, right? So she's claiming that before he was dead, he was pretty non-responsive. Officials appeared to have signaled they are related and are said to be checking CCTV cameras inside and outside the bank to see if Mr. Braga's family member was on her own or with alleged accomplices amid suspicion they could be dealing with an organized fraud. The results of a post-mortem to establish cause of death have not yet been made public. Police Chief Fabio Luis confirmed after the arrest Mr. Braga was already dead when he was wheeled into the bank. He added, the investigation is continuing to identify other family members and to find out if he was alive when the loan was arranged and when it dates from. Local reports said the loan was for 17,000 Brazilian reais, the equivalent of 2,500 pounds British. I wonder what that'd be in America. 2 men were jailed in Ireland last year for attempting to use a dead man's body to deceive a post office and claim his pension. Declan Howney, 41, was sentenced to 2 years, and Gareth Coakley was sentenced to 18 months. Okay, we don't need to know about all that. Okay, yeah. So there you have it, folks. You need some money? Just wheel your dead uncle right on into the bank and get yourself a loan. So we've got, okay, I made a mistake and don't know how to fix it here. So let me just open a new tab and try this. Oh my God. Okay, well, that's not going to work. Okay, so let's do this. Okay, we have, I usually don't share tweets from scumbags, but here we got Lindsey Graham. Shared this video. This is an interesting exchange Lindsey Graham had. Oh, we got Apocryphal World Records in the chat. Welcome, brother. Cheers. Good seeing you. So we got this from Lindsey Graham. This is an interesting exchange that reveals a little more information about a topic
So
here.
we finally got the file, and it says I can introduce the entire file if you'd like, but I'll just this one little sentence here. Parole due to detention capacity at Central Processing Center in El Paso, Texas. Now that's what his file shows. It wasn't parole because he had a unique benefit to the country or they had a humanitarian need, as the law requires. He was parole because of capacity problem.
Okay, so there's that. So he said DHS just confirmed to me that the man charged in Laken Riley's murder was paroled into the U.S. illegally, quote, due to detention capacity at the processing center in El Paso. He wasn't granted parole because he provided a significant benefit to the country or he had a humanitarian need as law requires. The Biden administration is breaking the law at the expense of innocent Americans. So I'm assuming this may have been part of the Mayorkas impeachment vote. And, well, you can guess how that went. The Democrats voted down the impeachment of Mayorkas. Shut Up I Can Cook says early today I see. No, it's literally 6:00 every Wednesday and Saturday. Oh, I guess you're in New York. You're on the East Coast, so it'd be 5:00, I think. Or no, it'd be 7:00. 7:00 your time, Cookie. As always, cheers to Shut Up I Can Cook. Good seeing you in the chat. Yep. Shut down all immigration into USA. I don't know about all immigration, but definitely all illegal immigration. Build the damn wall already. So on Saturday, we did a story about Paul Prediger. And you may be familiar, Paul Prediger used to be known as Gage Grosskreutz. And we have a 3-minute clip of good old one-arm Gage. Gage Grosskreutz was one of the injured parties in the Kyle Rittenhouse, Kenosha, Wisconsin shooting. We did a story on him Saturday. But now he's giving speeches at colleges. Let's hear what he has to say.
Hello, everybody. Thank you for joining us here on this lovely afternoon.
Oh, he cut his hair
Paul
again.
Prediger. Many of you know me as Gage Grosskreutz. On August 25th, 2020, Kyle Rittenhouse shot me in Kenosha, Wisconsin. Since November 2021, I've chosen to remain silent and not speak publicly regarding Kyle Rittenhouse and the events surrounding that night, preferring
Yeah,
my
you
anonymity
should have stuck
and
to it, dude.
safety over revisiting a traumatic period
This
in
guy
my
just
life.
takes L after L
That
after L,
silence
man.
ends
Whether it's
today.
getting hit by a car,
Well, I've simply tried to live my life and not relive those moments.
but,
Kyle Rittenhouse
but
has
you're
taken a
suing
different
him.
path.
You're suing him.
He has used every moment to gloat and to make light of taking life.
No,
As if that were not enough,
no.
Kyle has
He wrote a
embraced
fucking book.
and been embraced by those who peddle hateful rhetoric, who believe in nationalism that excludes those who do not look like or think like them, and who have sought to amplify a troubling desire for violence against supposed political, cultural, and religious enemies.
Y'all committed violence against him
I'm not
first.
here today
You pointed
at
a
Penn
gun at
State
his head.
to sell you a book that somebody else wrote, or a full body armor military kit that I didn't design, or a subscription to an anti-woke payment processor,
Oh my God.
or
Kyle
to sell
Rittenhouse
you
may
the
actually make
lies
some
of
money.
BLM. That speaker is across campus today, and his name is Kyle Rittenhouse. And for an extra $37, he'll even autograph his book for you.
Hell yeah. Get
But what
that
I am
grift,
here to
Kyle.
do
Get that
is to
37
stand
bucks.
with the students of Kent State who have had enough. Enough of Kyle and his rhetoric, enough of the celebration of loss of human life, enough of the flawed logic that because a 17-year-old who shot me and killed 2 others with an illegally obtained firearm,
You all were attacking him. You all were
an
a
illegally
dangerous,
carried
deadly threat to
firearm,
him.
is now somehow qualified to be a champion of gun rights. Enough of the sad fragility.
I got to point this out. Yes, Cookie. Look at the cast of characters behind him. Right? We've got this individual here who definitely is a pleasant person. And we got this guy looking straight out of a 1990s terrorism movie.
Proclaiming and accepting Black Lives Matter.
And then we got the face
because
of
they do
the commie face of
somehow
white supremacy
devalues
here.
or threatens white lives. Enough of the lies and the deceit that has been told by Kyle Rittenhouse for over 3 years about what actually happened in Kenosha, August 25th, 2020.
What about what the court
So I ask
found
all
happened?
of those of you who are interested to join me and these student organizers
What about the
behind
court
me
found?
and in
Oh
this
my
crowd
Lord, did you see that?
to come to the Oscar Ritchie Hall for a hopefully enlightening teaching experience. Because students deserve an alternative to the hate and division that Kyle Rittenhouse seeks to sow on campus. And with that being said, I'm very thankful for my invitation here and being able to be a
Wait, is he saying that? Is he saying, okay, when I missed a part because I swear I watched this video a little bit ago and he said something about an illegal gun.
or to sell you the lost campus. Visiting a traumatic period in my life, not relive those moments. Kyle Rittenhouse has taken a different path to gloat and to make light of taking life. Kyle has embraced nationalism that look like,
Damn it.
against
I swear I heard it earlier.
behind me and in this crowd. I'm very thankful for my invitation here and being able to.
Anyway, so yeah, he said something about an illegal gun somewhere in there.
My name is.
He's
Paul
the one
Carter.
who had an illegal gun.
Many of you know me. On August 25th, 2020, Kyle Rittenhouse shot me in Kenosha with 61. I've chosen to remain silent, speak publicly, preferring my anonymity.
Damn it,
But
where
that
the hell
silence ends today. Well, I've simply tried to live my life and not relive those
I
moments.
skimmed it.
Kyle Rittenhouse has taken a different path. He has used every moment to gloat.
Let's
and to
listen to
make
this one
light
more
of
time.
taking
Sorry,
life.
I'm not going to listen to the whole 3 minutes. If
As
I
if
can't
that were
find
not
it this
enough,
time.
Kyle has
In
embraced
fact, let's go.
and been embraced by those who peddle hateful rhetoric, who believe in nationalism.
Let's go to
that
1.5
excludes those
speed.
who do not look like or think like them, and who have sought to amplify a troubling desire for violence against supposed political, cultural, and religious enemies. I'm not here today at Penn State
sorry,
to sell you a
folks.
book that somebody else wrote, or a full body armor military kit that I didn't design, or a subscription to an anti-woke payment processor, or to sell you the lies of BLM. That speaker is across campus today, and his name is Kyle Rittenhouse.
Sorry, that was my important part here.
And for an extra $37, he'll even autograph his book for you. But what I am here to do is to stand with the students of Kent State who have had enough. enough of Kyle and his rhetoric, enough of the celebration of loss of human life, enough of the flawed logic that because a 17-year-old shot me and killed 2 others with an illegally obtained firearm.
There we go. A legally obtained firearm. Now let's continue.
An illegally carried firearm.
An illegally carried firearm. The only person in that court case who was illegally carrying was you, sir. Was you, sir. Your concealed carry permit was expired. And yet, you had concealed your Glock and then pulled it on Kyle Rittenhouse and pointed it at his head. At which point, Kyle Rittenhouse defended himself with a justified AR-15 round, open carried into your bicep. Now, illegally obtained and illegal. Okay, so I will say that Dominic Black did get charged and pled on illegally purchasing the gun for Kyle Rittenhouse. However, Kyle having legally obtained it from Dominic Black illegally transferred it to Kyle, but Kyle himself obtained it legally and carried it legally, as evidenced by the fact that Judge Bruce Schrader dropped any gun charges that were filed against Kyle Rittenhouse on the basis that they did not align with Wisconsin law. We got J Maff in the chat over on Rumble. Good seeing you, brother. Cheers. So, as if taking the 2 biggest L's a man could take, aside from being a cuckold, wasn't enough for this man. As if having to change his name wasn't enough for this man. As if being a loser in court and getting hit by a car wasn't enough for this man. Now he's trying to gain public attention. For being the recipient of a justified bullet. JMaff asks, how are you, friend? I'm doing pretty good. I'm drinking some Knob Creek rye here. And got enough people in the chat to get it going here. And watching this loser, brag that he's now going to not only sue Kyle Rittenhouse, but compete for attention from Kyle Rittenhouse by showing up to the places that Kyle Rittenhouse has scheduled speaking events and giving his own scheduled speaking events. Because, that's what commies do. They try to just, hog the stage, so to speak. Cheers, man. All right. I'm going to take this loser off the screen. All right. What do we got next? We got this crybaby here. And, she's got a point, and we'll get into this. Cookie says, Lord, shaking my head. Okay, I'm going to add this chick to the stage here.
No, because fuck you, America, for making me pay, or for making me work 4 fucking jobs. 4
Nobody is making you work 4 jobs.
jobs while I'm in college in rural fucking Tennessee, and I can barely pay my own fucking rent, and I'm taking 19 credit hours on top of those 4 fucking jobs, and I still can't graduate on time, and I still can't graduate early, even though I'm taking 21 credit hours.
Okay, she just said 19 credits. Now she's saying 21 credits. Ma'am, you chose your own enrollment. And what college are you taking in rural fucking Tennessee? Right? That you're going to get a job taking that much credit hours.
Semester! It's not fucking fair. It's not fucking fair anymore.
Okay, bingo. Right, here we go. Here's the line of the video. It's not fucking fair. Well, guess what? Yes, life fucking sucks, man. The economy fucking sucks. We're in agreement here. Like, a person should not have to work 4 fucking jobs to have a nice lifestyle. A person should not have to do that. But guess what? Life's not fucking fair. And you're the one who's choosing. Now, again, what for fucking. If you're going to school, if you're doing 21 credit hours a semester in school, how much time do you actually have for those 4 fucking jobs? Right? Are these gig economy things? Are you delivering pizzas for an hour during rush hour on DoorDash? Are you selling your butthole on OnlyFans? What 4 jobs are we talking about here? Right? And what kind of a degree do you have? I mean, damn, look at the roof of that car. Look at the inside of the roof of that car. That looks like my car. Right? My car is a 1997. And the interior roof of my car looks like that. Hey, lady, life's not fair. Like, we got the same kind of car interior, and I work in an actual career. I work in a union job where I get paid with a pension, right? Cookie says she's lying, mild. Sanglan says the meth prices are getting hit by Bidenomics too. And JMath says, smash that thumbs up. Yes, please do. Please smash that thumbs up. In fact, here, I'll throw on my new ticker here for a minute. Sounds like a shitty fundraiser. And onlybuttholes.com. Yeah. Yeah, JMath. Onlybuttholes.com. That's probably one of her 4 jobs. But yeah, it's not fucking fair because life's not fucking fair. And, crying on the internet might get viewers to get to your OnlyFans, but it's not going to do a whole lot more to solve the problem.
It's never been fair, not in my lifetime. And will it ever
Hey,
be fair?
it's never been.
No, because I'm a.
Oh, here we go. Oh, here we go. I'm a woman in America. It's never been fair in my lifetime. And the idea, the concept that fairness will ever exist in a system based on value and meritocracy, that's as close to fair as you're going to get.
Woman in America. Oh my God. I just want to live.
Okay.
In peace, America. And I will one day.
No, you won't. You'll live at peace with yourself, but quite frankly, if you're this upset at age 20, whatever you are, 28, it's only going to get worse from here. I say 28, but I guess if she's in college, it'd probably be closer to 25. I don't know. She looks like a wreck when she's been crying and angry. And the nose ring don't help. Like, your 4 jobs, whatever 4 jobs. Cookie says ship her to Iran, and then I guess Sanglain agrees. Get your burqa back on. Yep. All right. Yeah, because that would definitely cover up the nose ring. Whatever job she has that lets her have the nose ring, yeah, that's probably a clue as to why you have to work 4 jobs. Because, quite frankly, you're not working a job that has standards and appearance and uniform, right? But get ready, because here comes the kicker. Listen to the kicker right here. This is the best part of the video.
Probably somewhere fucking else. Anyways, look how cute my nails are. No.
Look how cute her nails are. Bleh. And then sticks her fucking tongue out. I have to work 4 jobs and 21 hours at school to survive. But look how cute her fucking Easter fucking nails are. Jesus Christ. This is where we're at, America. This is where we're at. This is value. All right. We got this here. Oh wait, Mild, you didn't show my comment about her nails. Okay, yeah, here we go. You know a chick crazy if every finger got a different color. Well, they're all pastel, and we just had Easter, so you can't hate her too much for the different colors because she was going for a pastel Easter egg theme. I can't hate her on that, but yeah, bringing up the nails when she's talking about the economy and how rough it is. Okay, what I do? Okay, turn the damn banner off. Okay. So I found about 4 articles on different websites for this, but I had to go to fucking Bleacher Report because everything was behind a damn paywall. So here we go. A woman who accused Trevor Bauer of sexual assault is indicted on fraud charges herself. Hell yeah. A woman who accused former Major League Baseball pitcher Trevor Bauer of sexual assault has filed a lawsuit and filed a lawsuit against him in 2022 has been indicted on fraud charges. According to ESPN, Darcy Adana Esemonu was indicted on felony charges of fraudulent schemes and theft by extortion in an indictment that was dated March 19th and officially filed Monday in the Superior Court of Arizona in Maricopa County, excuse me. The indictment states that she knowingly did obtain a benefit from Mr. Bauer by means of fraudulent pretenses, representation promises, or material omissions. She filed a lawsuit against Bauer in 2022, alleging that he sexually assaulted and impregnated her in 2020. Bauer denied the allegation, saying it was consensual. Bauer's lawyers told ESPN that she attempted to extort Bauer for $3.6 million. Bauer said she made up bogus sexual assault claim, and when he refused to pay, that she claimed he forced her to get an abortion. Following the filing of Isamonu's lawsuit, Bauer countersued on the basis for fraud. Per ESPN, she came forward with sexual assault allegations against Bauer in December, which was 1 week after she sued him. Police reports obtained by ESPN, it is stated that she initially stated she had a miscarriage, but later referred to the miscarriage as an abortion. Wow. Isn't that convenient? The story changes. Fine. The detective who interviewed her noted that medical records did not indicate if she was in fact pregnant. Along with allegations she attempted to extort Bauer, the indictment against her states that she knowingly did obtain or sought to obtain property or services by means of threat to in the future expose a secret or an asserted fact in a social media message or in another manner with regard to an individual not related to Bauer. Bauer was placed on administrative leave by Major League Baseball in 2021 after another woman alleged that he had sexually assaulted her. That leave was extended through the end of 2021 season, and Bauer was suspended for 324 games due to violation of the MLB joint domestic violence, sexual assault, and child abuse policy. Upon appeal, his suspension was reduced to 194 games. He has since been reinstated by Major League Baseball, but no team has signed him. Bauer, who's been accused by sexual assault by 4 women, pitched in the Japanese League last season and is currently pitching for Diablos Rojos del Mexico, so the Mexican Red Devils in the Mexican League. Bauer played 10 Major League Baseball seasons. From 2012 to 2021 with the Arizona Diamondbacks, Cleveland Guardians, Cincinnati Reds, and Los Angeles Dodgers. Wasn't he on the Royals for a while too? Earning an all-star selection and winning the 2020 National League Cy Young Award. I swear he was on the Royals for a while. Sorry. A little personal investigation here. Sorry. Maybe he wasn't. Okay. I could have swore he was on the Royals for a while, but no, all I'm seeing him in is the Dodgers uniforms in Cleveland. Powerful Road Record said, "What, they have that as a policy?" Yeah, yeah. After all the craziness in the NFL, they all sports kind of started implementing their own "we believe all women" kind of policies. Okay, so let's do this. Let's do the okay, so here we are. We're barely halfway into the program, and we're already gonna get into the gender crazy of the week, because there is a lot of gender crazy this week. Y'all ready for this? Y'all ready for all the gender crazy that has happened this week? Can I actually share that screen? Click yes, share. Okay, here we go. Bring the thing down. Okay. West Virginia transgender sports ban discriminates against a teen athlete, the appeals court says. Charleston, West Virginia. This is from the AP, by the way. West Virginia's transgender sports ban violates the rights of a teen athlete under Title IX, the federal rights law that prohibits sex-based discrimination in schools. An appeals court ruled Tuesday. The Fourth Circuit Court of Appeals. Now, I had to look this up. The Fourth Circuit is all the states basically around and south of Washington, D.C. So it's going to be both Virginias, both Carolinas, and Maryland. Ruled 2-1 that the law cannot be applied to a 13-year-old girl who's been taking puberty blockers and publicly identified as a girl since he was in the 3rd grade. In February 2023, the court had blocked the state's bid to kick Becky Pepper Jackson out of her middle school cross-country track and field teams if the law were enforced. Pocketful World Record said, "Did you say all women?" I'm trying to remember. All women. Oh, yeah, believe all women. Yeah, the Major League Baseball. Yeah. We got Chipper. Yeah. Judge Toby Haytens wrote that offering her a choice between not participating in sports and participating only on boys' teams is no real choice at all. Okay, so here's what you do. What I've always said here on Miles Culture Plate. You create a 3rd league, and if she has to do cross country with her fucking self, hey, there you go. You're the winner of category C. The defendants cannot expect that BPJ will countermand her social transition, her medical treatment, all the work she has done with her schools, teachers, and coaches for nearly half her life by introducing herself to teammates, coaches, and even opponents as a boy, Haytens wrote. So clearly we have an activist judge here. The court ruled in favor of the ACLU, its West Virginia chapter, and LGBTQ interest group Lambda Legal. They sued the state, county boards of education, and their superintendents in 2021 after Republican Governor Jim Justice signed the bill into law. This is a tremendous victory for our client, transgender West Virginians, and the freedom of all youth to play as who they are. Okay, unless you're a girl in West Virginia. Hey, we got Cool Frog in the chat over on Rumble. Cheers and welcome. What about these dudes with boobs? Yeah. Cookie says, this insanity came with the 19th. Yes. Yes, the 19th Amendment started us down this path of feminism and therefore intersectionalism in our government. PBJ has shown that applying the act to her would treat her worse than the people to whom she was similarly situated, deprive her of any meaningful athletic opportunities, and do so on the basis of sex. That is all that Title IX requires. But what do you mean by similarly situated? Right? Isn't this unique? There's nothing similar going on here. In fact, the law would take other people similarly situated from her, him, and deprive them of the same athletic opportunities. And it's not on the basis of sex, it's on the basis of identity. Identity. The basis of sex. If it was the basis of sex, she would want to compete with men. He would want to compete with men. Yes, run by yourself thing person. Pure insanity. So yeah. In January, a federal judge dissolved a preliminary injunction that was granted in July 2021. The judge also ruled that the state's transgender law did not violate Title IX. So there you have it. You had a federal judge ruling that it didn't violate Title IX, but now we have to take it to an appeals court, and hopefully this is going to wind up going to the Supreme Court. But as the Supreme Court usually does, they kind of bat things down the road. Biden administration originally planned to release a new federal Title IX rule addressing campus sexual assault and transgender athletes. Earlier this year, the department decided to split them into separate rules, and the athletics rule now remains in limbo. So here we go. Related case, Ohio judge ruled Tuesday that enforcement will be put on hold for a state law ban on gender-affirming care to minors. Okay, yeah. We talked about that the other day, I think. Shit. Okay, so here we go. Canadians, here's what your government's doing. Ontario resident who wants both a vagina and a penis, the V and the P, wins public funding for their unique surgery. A court has ruled that Ontario must pay for a penis-sparing vaginoplasty for a person who identifies as neither fully male or female. Do we really need to read this? Okay, let's get into a little bit because we might be surprised here. Ontario, okay, so with that basically repeated what we just read. Denying the procedure would infringe on the person's charter-protected right to the security of the person. The unanimous decision by a 3-member panel of judges in Ontario's divisional court could expand access to a novel, quote, bottom surgery for people who identify as non-binary, meaning neither fully male nor female. The resident identified in court documents as KS has been locked in a legal battle with the Ontario Health Insurance Plan since 2022, when OHIP denied a funding request to have a penile-preserving vaginoplasty performed at a clinic in Austin, Texas. The surgery is not available anywhere in Canada. It involves creating a vaginal canal without removing the penis. KS33 was born male but identifies as female dominant and uses feminine name. TMF Squid over on Rumble. Cheers and welcome, brother. Good seeing you. Cool Frog says it can impregnate itself now. Well, not necessarily. You got to have ovaries for that. Now we do have hermaphroditic people that potentially could. Robo droid morons. And the level of insanity is off the charts. Yes, so now, yeah, taxpayers in Canada, in Ontario. So again, this is an appeals review board arguing that forcing her to have penis removed would invalidate they use her pronouns for someone who's non-binary. Make it make sense. Someone with a penis that doesn't want to get the penis removed, but still identifies as her. Also worried about the risk of complications in urinary incontinence from the urological rerouting and the risk of orgasm dysfunction. Well, good luck with that. Set sail, soldier. He argued the procedure is seeking abroad is like standard vaginoplasties performed in Ontario, but without the additional procedure, the penectomy. Okay, I think I'm gonna lose my lunch here. TMF Squid says I've met one intersex person that had both vag and peen. That person was sterile from birth. These people are insane. Wow. Sanglan says in before the negroplasty. Oh yeah, yeah. I think Cookie already had the negroplasty. Just kidding. Just kidding. Just kidding. All right, so let's get into the humor here. Let's get into the humor. We've gone sad enough with where our governments are going and what they're funding. So let's see what the unfortunate ones among us want us to believe about their gender.
Today I'm going to show you how to use they, them pronouns in sentences. So let's go. Oh my goodness, I'm not using neo pronouns.
I think we can handle it. You know, you see, this is the thing. The more we refuse to use their pronouns, the more they want to talk to us like children, like we don't understand how they work. And look at this person with their fucking Winnie the Pooh shirt and hat and fucking flowers drawn on her face and around her neck. Or should I say they, them, or fucking Neo, whatever? I don't fucking know. It doesn't matter to me. They're wearing fucking lipstick. I'm calling it a she. Jesus. But they have to talk to us like children. Or maybe just maybe they're talking because they wish they were talking to children because they're fucking groomers. Yeah, I don't care if that gets me kicked off YouTube. They're fucking groomers. Sanglan says Kim Jong-un has lost weight. Yeah. Yeah, Pooh. I get it now. Winnie the Pooh.
Pronouns. Today I'm using they, them pronouns. And that is because I have a very special viewer named Emily. And I just wanted to say, hi, Emily. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you so much.
Hi, Emily. Welcome to the
and for just asking so
welcome to the
politely for me to use
42%.
these in sentences. You use they, them pronouns. However, you do accept other people that use neo pronouns.
Oh, yeah, I
and
remember
that's
that.
so important. So if you've heard a lot of people say, well, I'm starting to use they, them pronouns. And you're like, I don't even understand how I would use they, them pronouns. Well, don't be worried. There's actually a lot of ways to figure out how to use they, them pronouns. And once you start using them, just like any other pronoun, it'll just pick up. But you just got to give it a little time to develop and it'll work. And you'll feel so proud of yourself for being able to use these pronouns.
You just got to try it.
You're going to make another person feel happy. And why don't you want another person to feel happy?
Oh, why don't I want another person to feel happy? Holy shit. Let's see. Because you're fucking grooming kids. And oh, that is an unfortunate pause. Look at that. Look at that screenshot. Oh my God, you could see her soul dying in real time. Frog self's soul dying in real time. J-Mash says, make her shut the Fuchsia up. Arrest Fauci. Yes, I blame Anthony Fauci for this. Oh my God.
I don't know. I don't think you do, but I'm just saying, why would someone want another person just to feel miserable? That's kind of sad. And I hope that person can dig deep and see what's going on there because we should just want each other to
I don't need to dig
life
deep
in the best way possible. And as long as that thing isn't harming other people, by golly.
Oh, here we go. Here we go. As long as I'm not harming other people. Well, isn't this the fucking problem, right? It's, as long as it's not harming other people, it harms society, for one. For two, the more we let it flourish, the more people it actually does harm. Like, for every 15 people who aren't harming other people, there are 5 who are using this type of mentality to fly under the radar and get near children or get into women's rooms. It happens. The slippery slope is real, bro. Do not let your kids watch new cartoons. Yes, this person is a new cartoon. Oh, look. And I didn't even see they put this whole rainbow emoji thing in the middle of the screen.
let's just do it. Let's support
Yay,
each other.
yay,
And let's
yay.
be on this journey of life together, because it's crazy for all of us. All of us are going through all of these different things, all of these different emotions, all of these different journeys, and that is okay. It all starts within you to inspire.
No, it is not okay. Some emotions are not okay to have in public around children or force other people to join in on your emotional journey. No, your mental health crisis is between you and your therapist, not me. So for me to use they, them pronouns, like I'm willing to use people's fucking pronouns. But to force me to make videos talking to me like I'm a child, no, yeah, you're the one who gets the why do you not want people to feel good? Well, that's why I don't want you personally to feel good.
Other people to just love and accept each other for who we are. They have a strong sense of self and are confident in themselves and their abilities. They are proud of themselves and all of the accomplishments that they have
They are
achieved,
on
and
too
they are
many
not afraid to share.
medications
And
to
I am not
understand
weak,
what
and I
they
love to
want.
sing and I love to dance, and so I hope you can follow me on those journeys as well. I do have my most recent cover pinned to the top of my page, so please go and check that one out.
No, I'm not gonna check it
Today-
out. Okay. So there we go. There's 3 stories there on the gender crazy of the week, and it gets worse. It gets worse.
Tried calling friends. Nobody's picking up, so I just am gonna dump this here. It's the middle of the day. I completely understand, but I just had a really.
So again, don't you want this person to feel good? And JMath says, hit that thumbs up. Tell him I said to or else. Yes, thank you, JMath. We got I heard Cool Frog, I heard it here and now we get to call mild they them. Yeah. Yeah, I don't care. Yeah, not this chick again too. Yeah, unfortunately. But don't you want this person to feel good?
Harrowing experience at work. I have this one coworker who simply refuses to use the correct pronouns for me. I've called her out every time she misgenders me, and she just is resigned to not change.
Oh, okay.
And
Well,
today just
that's
broke
why.
something in me.
That's
I just
why.
snapped. I ended up yelling at her after the 3rd time she misgendered me, and within like 30 minutes, like I use they them pronouns.
I don't care.
And she got
I don't
so
care.
defensive. And I just started explaining to her, like, I'm sick and tired of this shit. Like, you need to.
Well,
at
you can be
least
sick
make an
and tired all
attempt.
you want. Life's not
And
fair, as we
she
addressed earlier.
Popped off, got upset, got defensive. What are you gonna do about it? And I just said, I'm gonna be really hurt and sad. Like, that's all I can do about it.
Yep. There you
And
go.
the
That's all
worst
you can
part
do about it
is
is be
that
hurt
at
and
that
sad.
point, my boss.
So maybe stop being hurt and fucking sad and just realize, hey, I just fucking live my life and they're going to live their life. And, you just have to interact at work. You literally just have to interact at work and try to have a pleasant day at work and ignore a fucking word that someone says.
Us who claims to be so woke and like
Do they not understand
happy
more
and joyous and making a safe, positive.
Yes, TMF Squid. Yes. I'm more concerned that I work my ass off to get jobs that I should have made me able to afford a house, and yet I can't. Don't have room to care about them. She gets giddy to post this shit. Yeah, exactly. You have a bad day at work. Let's go tell everyone on fucking TikTok about your bad day at work.
Environment for everybody. Gangs up on me with her and says, like, this is Carson.
Another
like, shut up.
coworker
This is not the
ganged up.
time for a
Well,
political statement.
Speak about it.
And I was upset, rightfully so, but was trying to take such a level-headed approach to it of like, this is not a political statement. My identity is not a
But it
political
is.
statement. It's
But it
just
is.
my identity. All I'm
But it
asking
is.
you to do is respect that. And
No,
it really
no.
is.
No, you're going to fucking work. You leave your fucking identity at the door and understand that you're presenting a face to the company, to the world.
Within our own community, that people have the most rampant transphobia.
Yes.
The
Yes,
coworker
it's
that
going to happen.
refuses to use the correct pronouns for me.
Okay, so let's address that for just a second. Let me just go on this rant. Let me go on this side fucking tangent here. The world is so transphobic. Yes. Legitimately, yes. And let's face it. It's what you signed up for. That's why you think this is so exciting. That's why you went down this path, because you thought being a boy or a girl was just boring. And so you had to be something else. And we have this trend going on. This trend of being a victim and being something society can't handle. And that excited you. So you attached it to your identity.
Claims to be bisexual, and she stands up and goes, when I came out as bisexual, everybody was mad at me. It's like, then why are you mad at the trans kid? Like, what? You want to inflict that same pain onto me? Why? It's so frustrating because then my boss spins
Because
it
you have this
around as
uppity
like I'm
attitude.
the one who's making a scene and is being like over emotional or
Yes.
oversensitive.
Yes. It's
And it's
literally
like,
a
all
workplace.
I am
You should be
asking
focused on your
is for you
fucking
to
job,
make an
not a word
attempt
somebody
to
said.
try and respect my gender identity. And they're both just going at me like, this is not the time. We're trying our best. You should be compassionate and understanding. You should just accept it with love and move on.
We
Like,
still have another one of these, J-Mac.
it's so frustrating. I literally was shaking so hard. I just got up and left. I came to the beach.
You know, and that's just it. Yes, TMF Squid's fucking hitting it, nailing it with the analysis here. Can we go back to being a society that understands we leave our problems at home? I was taught to make shit happen, to provide for myself and my family. My problems don't belong at work or in public. Yeah. You know, when my mother passed away, I took 3 days off of work. I went back to work because that's all I really needed was 3 days. You know, after a few days, you start to get itchy, right? You want, you know, you just like the loneliness of missing that person and not doing anything about it, not being able to do anything about it. You want to just kind of get back to your fucking life after 5 days, right? And so, you know, I went back to work and everyone at work, you know, gave me their condolences, but I didn't want to sit and fucking dwell on it. I wanted to get back to work, do the damn work. If your identity is preventing you from doing your job because you always have to get in these conversations about the pronouns, you're the fucking problem.
I didn't know what else to do. I was so mad. But this is just so hard. It's so hard to be out and be vocal about it. It's so hard to stand up for yourself because either you are a doormat or you're the bitch that like is over emotional and calls everybody out.
Okay, so you chose to be the bitch. I mean, that ultimately that's the moral of the story here. Either you're the doormat or the bitch, and you chose to be the bitch. Congratulations. Okay, so here we got the last one. This is a hospital. Minnesota Children's Hospital account here. This is from shared by Libs of TikTok. What the hell? There we go. And so this isn't one talking down to us like a child, but this is almost just as bad. This is talking to us like a medical professional here.
Did you know that it actually does matter if you use someone's correct name and pronouns? Studies have shown that when adolescents have people across any setting, home, school, friends,
Fucking press
use
X to
their
doubt
chosen
that
pronoun,
study.
they have better mental health outcomes. So, what do parents need to know about pronouns?
Better health,
I'm
better
Dr.
mental
Angela
health
Bedford.
outcomes. Yeah,
I'm
press
medical
X to
director of
doubt
the
that
Gender Health
study.
program here at
The
Children's
studies I've read
Minnesota,
say
and I
something
use they, them
completely different.
pronouns. So, what is a pronoun?
This is
Well,
worse.
we all have them. We all use
Yes,
pronouns. We all refer to each
legitimately
other with
worse,
some
but it's
kind of
only a minute
pronoun,
54,
usually
so
she or
2
he.
minutes it'll be gone.
Sometimes they or them, or sometimes new pronouns that you might not
Oh yeah, we
remember.
got to be
Using
lectured
someone's
to
pronoun is a
pronouns
way
by
to
a
let them
hospital
know
staff.
that you see them, that you understand them, and that you're going to refer to them in the
Hospital
way that they
staff
want
now
to be
have to
seen.
preach to us about
So
pronouns.
if your child or teenager shares with you that they would like to try using a different pronoun, it would be a good idea to try it. It could be hard. Maybe you've never known anyone that's used they, them pronouns before.
The bow
You
tie,
may have a
man.
child that you've always called by she or he, and now they're asking you to call them the opposite pronoun. It's okay if you mess up. I have 3 kids of my own, and if they
Oh
asked me
no,
to start calling
poor
them by
children.
different pronouns, I'm sure I would make mistakes too. I think it's important to thank your child for sharing that information with you, and then try as best you
Got the Tucker Carlson circa 2002 bow tie here. Them, he, it, Lord help. She, her man. She, her man. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. So yeah. Pocket for Word records this kid from the Pee Wee Herman. Yeah. She, he, her man. Yeah.
You can to get their pronouns right. If you make a mistake, just simply correct yourself and say, "Oh, I meant to say
But
he
yeah,
or
this
she."
is
Just
Minnesota
make a
Children's
simple correction.
Hospital telling you,
Hey, I
you
was,
can't
talking about
misgender
you the
people.
other day, and I said that she. Oh, I meant he. Just go ahead and move on. But again, the more that we can do as
Okay.
adults, as
Okay, so you find the chick from the last video and tell her to fucking move on. Brilliant. Y'all talk to each other. Y'all non-binary trans people talk to each other.
as parents, as teachers, as pediatricians,
Yes,
to
Cool Frog,
respect the child's
Minnesota.
name and pronoun, we know that they are going to feel a better sense of self and less anxiety and depression long term.
Okay, so there's that. That's the gender crazy of the week, folks. Lots of gender crazy this week. And I think that's all the stories I had queued up for today. I mean, definitely there are other stories out there. There's lots of things going viral. You know, like I said, we had the vote on the impeachment of Mayorkas. I wasn't going to hammer that to death. We have another vote coming up on the funding for Ukraine and funding for Israel. We have those votes coming up in the in Congress. Kevin Meaney. Okay. Let's see. How many hunting accidents would happen if these insane people discovered hiking in the woods? Take it from a Minnesotan. They all went crazy. Yeah. And, that's probably the they, them own country. Yes. Yeah. That's going to be the hospital. If you're a Minnesotan, and your child requires a serious surgery, you're going to have to go to the hospital that employed that person. Insanity. Insanity. And, I try not to hammer the gender stuff too hard, but we do have the gender crazy of the week, and the crazy appears to be coming on thick this week. Okay, real quick. I just saw this. What the hell's going on? Oh, never mind. We're not going to play it. We're not going to play it. Um, just kind of clicking through my Twitter here. Yeah, okay. Cookie says, nice hat. I can see the hair. Well, I do have a ponytail in. It's not dangling. My hair's kind of nasty because I've been at work all day with a hat on. And yeah, the hat's the 2014 Kansas City Royals 4th of July hat. You'll have to image search if you don't know him, but it's really uncanny. Okay, so let's do this. Okay, Key Van Meany. Google image search. Oh, yeah. Okay. Yeah, we've got this. Okay. Yeah, I see the resemblance. Yep. Definitely. Uncanny. I see it. Thank you, Sanglet. Awesome catch there. Tina Squid. So I discovered Hub caved and even has age verification for Missouri residents as well. I didn't know my state made that law along with Texas. Oh, okay. Cool. Go Missouri. My former home. Yeah, don't do that. Don't do that. Okay, so that's going to be the show for tonight. Now we have finally hit the 7 o'clock mark, and I can start wrapping things up. I do have something to play in the background. I'm not going to play the video because this was Fat Kevin, but I finally got the file for my karaoke performance in Tennessee, Nashville. I finally got the video for that. I'm not going to play the video, but I'll play the audio as an outro for the show tonight. And I'll switch this to a background here. I'll show the American flag as a background here. I'll bring myself off. I'll bring the audio up, and yeah, y'all can hear me singing the great ballad from Phil Collins, Against All Odds. You guys can hear me sing that as we sign the show off. If you could take a moment, like JMAF has been saying, click that like button. If you're new here, please click the follow, and definitely follow me on all the social media down in the description. And if you're new here, also watch a second video. Until next time, I want to thank everybody again for coming and chatting with me in the chat. Everyone in the chat is awesome. Cookie says I'm tipsy. I'm getting there. Not quite. TMS Squid going back to work, man. Earn that grip. Earn that bread, man. Thank you for your service. Okay. But yeah, I'll go ahead and play this as an outro song, and I'll see you guys next time. Until then, take care of yourselves and each other. Outlast the haters. Don't get any on you. And if you do, rub that shit in real good. I'll catch you next time on Mild's Culture Plate. Take care, everybody. Peace. Oh, shit, I did. Damn it. Remove it. We'll play the audio. Okay, here we go. Okay, so that didn't work. It didn't work. I have to fucking have it on the goddamn screen. So I'm gonna try to rebatch this into like an outro fucking file here. So yeah, I'll catch you next time. Peace, everybody. Take care.